Ready.
Are you
Set.
ready?
Ready to ride.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do this.
As we start the show finale of Dark Inquest. Let's open up some maps for you guys. Okay, so where we left off, you had gone to the east. However, there was no suitable place to kind of create a mathematically perfect pentagram. You were looking for something more solid, but not in town. So, northwards from the town of Lakenweald, which is this little hamlet situated on an island in the middle of a large lake, was a abandoned and disused old tower, which is what you guys were making your way for. So you crossed the river to get right here. You're now at basically, you're just north of the bridge that heads back to Lakenweald, and about 2 miles from here, northwards along the road, is the old tower. What do you guys want to do?
Do we have the soldiers with us at this point?
You have the 6 men-at-arms that were bequeathed to you or into your service by the Lord at Lakenweald, yes.
And sorry, are we at the tower, or we have to walk 2 more miles to get there?
You got 2 more miles to get there. So right now, the town is right behind you, and it's 2 miles ahead to get to the tower.
Well, I want to converse with the soldiers as we're walking.
Okay. So you guys are going to go straight to the tower, but you want to talk to him?
Yeah.
All right. Miss Military Piper Canto, what do you want to tell these 6 local militia?
Okay, so we have with us right now, we have 6 militia, myself, Arya, Erasmus, Thomas, Riscolian.
Yep, who is the iffy necromancer.
And that's it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to kind of signal to the 6 men to kind of drop back and walk with me behind the group.
Okay.
So, are you ready to do
you're
some voice acting?
You're deliberately trying to get away from everybody else's earshot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I will just have the 6 of them and myself.
All right.
So I want to observe them. What do they look like?
I mean, it's pretty clear. They're all reasonably stocky, well-built fellows. They've obviously been training. At the same time, they don't have that military, the way they're not marching. Their shoulders aren't back. They're kind of slumped. So, from your military background, it's pretty obvious that yes, these guys are wearing chainmail. Yes, they have a sword. Yes, they have a shield. And yes, they're fit men. They're all kind of anywhere between probably 20 and 30 years old. But you suspect that they lack any real military training or like definitely military discipline.
You there, your name?
Oh, he kind of looks around and looks a little bit red-faced as you suddenly start talking to him. I'm Charles, miss.
Charles, I'm Piper.
Nice to meet your acquaintance.
Who out of the 6 of you would be the most skilled?
Well, they all kind of start looking at each other, and then pretty much all the eyes land on this one older-looking gentleman. He's a little bit unshaven. He's got like a big nick out of his chin, where it looks like at some point he received a little bit of a jab from somebody. He says, "Well, probably John over there, miss. John Hamlin. He's been with the militia the longest."
John, if I may have a word, you guys, just walk a little further ahead, but I'll call you back.
Okay, they all kind of scurry ahead, and you can hear them like, "Wonder what this is all about then. I'm not really sure. Does anybody actually know what we're doing? Why do they have that bloke tied up at the front?" You know, general kind of soldier chit-chat, trying to figure out, because they really don't know what they're up to. You know, that it really hasn't been explained to them. Probably for good reason. Okay, so you kind of laying back with John Hamlin.
All right, I'm going to look to him and I'm going to say, what instruction were you given?
Pretty much that we were to offer assistance to you and the pointy-hatted fellow, and there'd probably be some trouble, and bottom line is we were to defend you with our very lives if at all possible.
And were you informed that it may well be your very lives.
Kind of comes with the job, really.
Today may be that day.
Oh, well, I wouldn't let the others know that.
Ah, then I was wise to choose you to speak to.
Well, I mean, they're all good lads, but they are militia, you know. They're used to breaking up bar fights, apprehending pickpockets, and, you know, general misdemeanor kind of stuff. Most of them. I mean, I'm not saying they've never had a scuffle, you understand, but none of them are really battle-hardened at all. I mean...
Who's the weakest?
Oh, well, that'd be the baker's son.
And what's his name?
Anduin.
Anduin?
To be honest, he's... half the time he's sick. Very sickly young lad. I don't really know why they put him in the militia. He ain't cut out for it.
Do you think he'd run away?
Depends against what.
His worst nightmare coming true. In front of his very eyes.
Probably. Just going to be honest with you. I mean...
That's all I'm asking, sir, because...
The truth is, my well, what can I call it? My intuition, the way they were kind of talking to us, and the fact that his lordship seemed very keen to make sure that none of us had any immediate family or loved ones, made me kind of suspect that this was going to be a little bit nasty.
You seem like the kind of man I can be brutally honest with. So, I'll just get to it then. We've stumbled upon a prophecy, and basically, this battle comes down to the world being taken over by chaos, and nothing you would want to ever live in. Or us dying.
Oh.
So, let's put it this way. If we win, your names will go down in history as saviors of the world.
And what are our chances of winning?
Well, if I'm being honest,
Tokens,
I don't.
thanks for the follow. You don't know.
I don't know.
What are our chances of dying then? Fair to none or fair to middling?
I would say probably higher than us winning.
Higher in like a 40-60 sort of thing, or a 1 in 10 sort of thing?
If I am being honest, I don't know. I just know that we are going to be fighting something that I have never seen the likes of, and I have fought many battles in my time. And we don't 100% know what to expect, but we need people behind us, and we need people who are not going to run away at the sight of it. Because we will for sure die
Well,
if we are abandoned.
if it's as nasty as you say it is, I'm not 100% sure that you can count on all of these men to hold their ground.
All right.
Especially if we're heavily outnumbered. I mean, are we talking about a large enemy force, or are we talking about a really big, nasty, pissed off monster?
I think... Well, we are summoning one.
Summoning?
A demon, sir.
A what? A what?
A nasty.
A demon?
Yes.
Oh. Well, yeah, I suppose that's, yeah, that's... So the whole we're probably not coming back alive, it kind of makes more sense now. Yeah, I get what you're talking about. This demon, is he like bat wings, big pointy ears, tail, horns, all that sort of stuff, is he?
Is he?
Out
of game.
He's more of a suave, poncy looking asshole in a trench coat with little pointy horns and a goatee, but but he does have horns.
I don't think he's as bad as you're imagining.
Well, if he doesn't look too gruesome, maybe if they don't actually know he is a demon, they might stand for a little bit.
That's an excellent idea. I do plan on speaking to them beforehand, so maybe if we could
Well,
Keep the
I
demon
don't know
thing-
if any of you have got any good rabble-rousing inspirational speeches that you could lay out. You know, march up and down in front of the troops with blue war paint on your face and waving a
A
big
good
sword.
idea, but I can tell you, I've given my fair share of inspirational speeches.
So, yeah. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound, I say. I mean, I knew it wasn't going to be all, walking around drinking beer, leaning up against the fence post and smoking a pipe when I joined the militia. Don't know I quite was expecting demonic battles, but, whatever. I'm game. Can only die once, right?
Might as well die. Like I said, if we don't beat this guy, the world's going to shit anyways. So you could either be a hero of history or die anyways. So why not? Give it your best, right?
Well, I never actually expected to join the militia and be renowned as a great hero. And I did realise and accept that there were possibilities of getting shanked in the middle of the night, especially walking home from the pub drunk after you split up a fight or two. But this wasn't what I had in mind. But if this is what we've got to deal with, then let's do it. Come on. Yep, that's it. Come on.
All right. And like I said, keep the demon thing between us for now.
Lad.
Arya,
Yes?
come here,
turn
please.
around and walk over to her. What is it?
Arya, could you do me a favor, please?
Of course.
I need you to go find out from Erasmus and Thomas there. Once we get settled in, I need to know how long it's going to take to summon the demon, okay?
Okay.
Can you find that out for me?
Yeah. Perfect.
Thank you.
I'll turn around and head back towards Erasmus.
Alrighty. Okay, so yeah, you approach. By the time you get there, you kind of walk past the 5 muttering militiamen that keep glancing behind and trying to fathom out what it is that the tall woman... Deluded Raven, thank you for resubscribing.
Thank
Oh, and
you.
Shagget tried to sneak his in there
Shagget.
unnoticed.
Go
But
home.
no.
I was hoping for the spam to hit before I got to that point, you know?
So,
Man. All right.
Thanks, Deluded Raven.
Thanks, Deluded.
thanks, Deluded Raven. And thank you, Shagget. I appreciate the fact that you like this show enough to subscribe for 9 months.
I have my love-hate relationship with
The
it.
only
but
thing I can say is how come there are a lot of people that resub for 9 months before you, and you're part of the show, so how did that happen?
Tisk, tisk. Not a true
Just
fan.
Just saying.
No, there we go. Awesome.
All right.
Thanks, guys. Okay, yeah, so, Arya.
Alright, so I'm walking back over. Are Erasmus and Thomas?
Yeah, Erasmus is kind of frog marching
Erasmus.
Thomas along.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up next to Erasmus on the other side. Just like, hello,
Over.
guys.
Yes?
So explain to me what we're doing. Just another
From the
rundown,
beginning?
please. No, just what's
This
What's
asshole,
the ritual?
he's gonna summon a demon. We're gonna kill the demon. He's hopefully gonna get out of here and not muck up the place. And we'll prevail. That's what's gonna happen.
But the whole summoning part. Can you explain that a little bit more?
I'm gonna nudge Thomas and be like, how long will that take you to set up and perform?
Oh, well, the pentagram, I mean, as I've said before, it has to be very precise. So, probably 30 to 45 minutes. Get all the little paraphernalia in position, begin chanting, and honestly, depends on how long it takes to drag him from the abyss. If he fights, if he tries to resist, well, could be a little while.
I feel like he's not gonna resist.
Well, if he
He
doesn't, he
loves
could show up
talking.
immediately.
Yeah. He loves
he-
putting
will
on a
he
show
know-
for us.
Will he know that it's you who's trying to summon him and for the reasons that we want?
No.
Or will he just assume...
He'll know that well, it really depends. If he's preoccupied, it might just get a hold of him and poof, he's here and he won't even realize it. I mean, you may even catch him unawares. On the other hand, he might be aware that somebody is forcibly summoning him, and when he arrives, he may be extremely pissed off and come out all guns blazing, so can't really tell you, to be honest. I'm hoping for the first one.
Are you now?
Well, yeah,
Little
because
odd of you.
if he appears all guns blazing and just starts murdering everybody, I might get caught in the crossfire.
Oh, but you've survived plenty before this. You're a necromancer. I'm sure you can, transform into a rabbit and hop away like a little.
No, don't do the polymorph thing. But, as I said, my hopes and dreams are that as soon as he arrives, all hell breaks loose, you will be entirely too busy to worry about poor little old me, and I will make my escape.
Well,
So-
it was nice meeting you, Thomas.
Yes. And should you win, well, I'm sure you'll hunt me down and kill me later. So, honestly, I hope that the two lovely young ladies successfully kill the demon, and I hope he rams one of his horns up your proverbial backside, you witch-hunting bastard.
I'm gonna smack him upside the head and just push him along.
Arya's.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to at that point leave them and go back to Piper, where I explain what I've just heard and that it's going to take 30 to 45 minutes for the summoning to happen.
Alrighty.
Is that what you're telling me? 30 to 45 minutes for the summoning to happen. Those are the words that you're using. This is important. That's why I asked.
Okay.
What
Thomas
are the
said it's-
words coming out
he
of your
needs-
mouth?
He needs to do everything very exact, so it might take anywhere between 30 to 45 minutes.
And he'll be here in 30 to 45 minutes from the time he starts.
I don't know.
Ari, this is important.
That's what he said.
Okay.
He's gonna summon it in 30 to 45 minutes,
All right.
and then he's gonna run for it.
Ugh. Well. Coward, right?
Well, we all can't be heroes.
Alrighty.
Okay, so I'm just going to kind of just keep walking, and I'm not really going to say anything to those guys until we get to the grounds.
Okie dokie. Makes perfect sense. So you all continue up along the road, and, after 30 minutes or so at a slow, leisurely stroll, you arrive at the broken tower. Let's move you to said tower. And I will just resize this real quickly. Give me just a second, guys. Alright. Here you go. Right, now I can zoom in just a little closer. Okay, here you are. So, you guys can see the map okay?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so yes, you've got your 6 militiamen behind you, Arya, Piper, Veslar, and the necromancer Thomas in front as you approach the ruined tower.
Okay.
Look at them.
So, are we doing this right away?
Are you asking that of me, or
Yeah, I'll ask towards you and Thomas.
he needs to inscribe the insignia, the pentagram? I need to brew my potion. We need to prepare, and then obviously we'll do a little powwow to talk about the plan everyone's expected. Then you can talk to the militiamen, and then we'll get started. That's what's going to happen.
Where's the
I'm gonna
elixir?
kind of look at Erasmus directly in the eyes and say, I need to know when he's starting the ritual.
Okay, there's the drawing of the pentagram, and then there's the beginning of the ritual. They're two different things. You draw the pentagram to set up for the ritual to then commence.
I'm gonna kind of cast a little glance at Arya and just kind of roll my eyes.
It will take him about 30 to 40 minutes to draw the pentagram, and we put everything in place and get set up. But then he's going to do the ritual, which we do not know whether Wirius will come right away or a little bit later. And then I'm going to look at Thomas and say, estimate the time between both options. Either he comes knowingly or forcibly. I'm looking at Thomas.
Oh, sorry, say that again. I wasn't paying attention to you. I was planning my escape.
Well, you try to escape, I'll kill you right
Well,
now.
not now, obviously. As I said, I'm going to help you now. I
Okay.
just don't plan on being here
Do
once
the
he
ritual.
appears. Yes.
He comes willingly. How long will that take? Just estimate.
20 seconds.
He comes forcibly. How long will that take?
20 seconds to an hour,
Oh boy.
if at all.
But you're certain that this will work. He will come eventually, is what you're like.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't write this ritual. It's not my magic. I don't know.
You've been a necromancer for how long?
Necromancer, yes. Demonologist, no. My specialty is the summoning and raising of the dead, not demons. Can I do it? I believe so. But he may be able to resist this ritual. And then he may not come at all. I mean, I can only do my best, you understand.
Well, you do realize if he doesn't come at all, I'm going to kill you.
And that's why I'm going to do my absolute best to make sure that he does.
All right.
Trust me.
I'm going to look at Arya.
I have
and-
no intention of screwing you over before he shows up. I'm aware. The reason I came willingly with you is I knew, surrounded by you in my little hamlet, I was not going to be able to escape alive.
I understand. I'm going to look at everyone and say, well, let's get into position preliminarily while he draws the pentagram.
All right, where
All right,
do you
so-
want to position everybody?
I'm going to immediately point to all the men and say, you, with me, now.
Okay, so
And I'm going
you
to pull
show me
them
where you
over
wish
maybe
them
like
to
a
go.
little group here.
Where's the entrance to this thing?
Basically right here. You're going to go in through the ruined entrance here.
And you go up the stairs to this part?
No, you actually go straight through and under into this part. This goes upstairs to a tower. The top
Okay.
of the tower. This is like a lower... This is the top floor area here.
Got it.
And there's the stairs going up. And this is the main section, so...
So I'm assuming we're going to go into this part. And I'm going to survey the roof situation. I'm going to look around. I don't have control of my token, just so you know.
I didn't want you to. You can do stupid things with it.
Yeah,
like
didn't
move
we-
it and try to use it for stuff.
Right.
Alright, do you have it now?
See, I do.
Okay, good deal.
I'm going to nudge Thomas with me.
Okay. So you want to you want to head up the stairs with Thomas? Or...
Well, I want to go into the main area, right? Like,
Okay. All right, so Thomas wanders in and glances around.
Do I have to do a spot check, or do I notice that there's a hole there? I mean,
If you have noticed that there is a large hole there, then
That's what I
I would
figured.
say you have noticed it.
all right. I'm gonna.
As
nudge
obviously
him
it
over.
was not that it was obviously not hidden. It was just something that you may not have
Fair
spotted.
enough.
So there you go.
I'm just making
Yeah,
sure.
you're good, dude.
I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna look in that hole.
All right. Well, it's kind of like a. It looks like when the weight of the tower came down, some of the rock kind of split out to the side.
Okay.
And that's kind of about a 4 foot tall by about 2 foot wide gap that goes out to the outside. So it actually would give you guys a escape route.
Huh.
So it could be beneficial.
All right. I'm gonna.
What's that over there, Erasmus?
It seems to be a way out of this area. Let Piper know. Probably would want to position someone there.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Wait, Erasmus?
What?
Can I have that elixir?
I already give that to you.
I don't remember.
It's been so long.
It's been
so
3
long.
weeks since
If-
we spoke last.
If I
Seems like
didn't,
3 weeks.
I'll give it to you now. I thought I
Okay.
did, but
You
have
might
it.
have.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's-
know.
Well,
been
it's
so
safe
long.
to assume that you do have it.
Okay, cool.
I told the men to wait outside while I scouted.
Okay. Do you want them in any particular format or just clustered up where they are?
They're just waiting, basically.
Okay.
All right. You watch over Thomas. I'm going to prepare the Arcana potion.
Right. I'm going to put just for your own relevance, I am going to put a little shield on the one guy that you deem to be most leader worthy,
Oh, thank you.
so that you know which one that is. Okay. There he is.
Have him begin drawing the pentagram. Obviously, use your eyes to make sure it's as accurate as possible. I think he will do the same. I'll be back.
And who are you saying this to?
Both of you.
I can't stay.
Oh, and
I have to.
Here, let me.
Erasmus.
Watch him.
Let me zoom in
Erasmus,
on
and I'm
you
just going to
guys.
kind of pull you in and say, they're going to need a lot of inspiration, if you know what
I
I mean.
have an idea for that, but I do need to start brewing.
Okay, well, I need to. I can't be in here.
Well, someone needs you. Okay, then you all need to be in here with Thomas. He can't be alone, and I don't want to leave him with Arya. No offense, Arya, but you know.
How long
He
is it
needs
going to
to
take you to brew your
Fence
potion?
take.
When you say that, he kind of looks at Arya and goes,
Oh, I love Thomas. I really do. Like, it'll take me as long as it takes me. I'm not just brewing my potion. I'm brewing a little bit extra. So
You know what? I will send a man in here with Arya.
well, I mean, I don't actually have to summon him once I've finished. I can draw it now and wait if you want.
all right.
You know, I'll draw it, get it all set up,
Get started
and then
on
when
it.
you're ready, I'll read the words.
Piper, do what you have to do. Arya, stay here. And I'm just going to go in a corner, and I guess I'm going to brew in the room so I can keep an eye on Mr. Thomas.
Okay. So you're going to light yourself a small fire. Well, you can, like, gather those rocks that are there, put them in a little thing, and light you a little fire in the middle. Okay. So, Piper heads back outside to our... Let me move that back out so that they can see Piper. Alrighty. And a little bit more.
I'm sending you a message, Gore.
Oh, are you?
I am.
You villain.
Ooh, secret message.
I know, we're sending secret messages.
There you go. That's better.
Jeez. Arya's gonna stand pretty much right in front of Thomas and stare at him.
Let's see.
Kind of
You
a
see what
blink
you
looking
see what I'm
face.
going with there, Gore? My plan.
Hold on. Let me read it. Let's see.
Secret plans, even.
Okay. Yes.
So is that feasible within the time while I'm doing what I'm doing?
Sure.
To do both and then brew
Yeah.
enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, you know exactly what you'd have to do that. So,
What I'd have to...
yeah.
Yeah.
What to?
Shade. Whatever.
Yeah.
Shaboopa-doopa-doo. Okay.
Shaboopa-doopa-doo, as you say. Read it out loud, Gore. Well, I was about to do it. I had to catch myself.
That's funny.
Do you like me?
Oh, how I love you. Let me count the ways.
Yeah.
1 banana, 2 banana.
And out of those three options, I'm going to go with maybe. All right. So, okay. Right. So Piper has gone back out to the militia. Let's start with her. What do you want to do with your militiamen?
Okay, so I am going to tell them, all right, we are coming up with a battle plan. We're coming up with a battle plan. I need you guys to stay here and keep watch, make sure nobody approaches, and I will be back with you in a few minutes to go over the battle plan.
Okay. Well, they kind of split off in, like, not too far from each other, but like in twos, just to kind of like be able to cover more, cover more ground. But none of them seem to want to be by themselves. And we have a kind donation, which we will thank properly here in just a minute when we go to break.
Okay, so I'm going to then, let me zoom out. I don't have the map all the way out. Are there trees around?
No, this is like, there's a road about 200 yards to your right, but this is in the middle of nowhere.
All right, well then I'm going to go and I'm going to walk over here, just behind the building.
Okay. Right,
And, okay.
Make, well, really, you don't need to make it. Okay, right here, as you wander, because you went this way, there's like a little bit of a old, dislodged and like barely visible graveyard. All the gravestones are worn up and over. And it's at that point that you realize maybe this was actually some kind of church originally and not just a tower. Of course, you don't know any of the history of this place, so, up until now, you have heard it's a tower.
Okay. All right, so you guys ready for this?
All right.
Okay, so Piper walks around to the back of the tower, and she starts to kind of fidget, and she starts fumbling, and she's got this chain around her neck.
Right.
So I'm going to pull it out, and it's going to be a buckle that probably once would have sat on the top of a witch hunter's hat.
Oh, she's got
gonna take it.
Veslar's. Gotcha.
And she's gonna kneel down, and she's gonna be like, Bess, I don't know if you can hear me. I'm sorry for everything that happened. I don't think this is gonna go well today, but if you have any pull with anything, we need you today. I may get to see you sooner than later, but I just want you to know that I'm gonna give this everything I got for you. And she's gonna take the buckle and she's just gonna give it a smooch and she's gonna tuck it back in her shirt.
Alrighty. Okay, so quick pray to Veslar, the fallen warrior.
Oh.
Oh, see, he's gone but not forgotten. Awesome sauce. All right.
Why would Piper be looking up?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious he probably went the other way. He probably went the other way. That's kind of funny. I like that. Veslar! And then you hear, "Psst, down here!" Awesome.
Oh,
Okay. But yeah, no. So you've got Veslar's buckle with you for the battle. Awesome. Inside, Arya. Okay, so the necromancer says, and he goes, "I need more than 5 foot of room, dearie. Move back. Stop crowding me. Go on, get back. Away. Get away, young girl."
and take one step back.
Okay. He kind of goes right here to the center, whips out some charcoal, and starts laying out various different weird-looking bracers and magical candles and paraphernalia. And then slowly but surely starts pacing around, like counting out paces. Then you see him like put an object here and put an object here, like in 5 separate little points. And then slowly he begins to, with an amazing steady hand, like as he does it, he's like holding one hand here and he's like sliding back with the charcoal and begins to create this, pentagram upon the floor. Okay, it kind of goes this way and that. Piper, do you want to do anything else, or are you just kind of waiting? Okay, what do you want to do? Veslar, by now you are in full brew mode.
Veslar's dead.
What were you talking to him for then? No.
All right, so I'm gonna
Erasmus.
come into the back into the castle, and I'm just gonna walk over to Erasmus, and I'm just gonna tell him, Erasmus,
Yes.
there's a graveyard outside. I don't
Can
know.
okay? Can
was
Thomas
gonna
hear
move.
us from where he apparently is right now?
Probably.
Ugh.
I mean, he may not. She said it very quietly, so he may not have heard with her whispering. If you talk normally, yes, he can hear you.
There's also a hole through that corner. We can't. When Thomas leaves, he has to leave out the other way, the real way. You need to position a guy by that hole
Okay.
because, necromancy and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to keep brewing?
And I'm gonna go out to the troops.
The glory hole. Jesus.
So chat probably saw my dice roll, but you guys shouldn't have.
Oh.
No, I
yeah.
can't even see the hooply.
No,
Remember?
That's right. But
Look
no,
at you
in
and
roll
your
20, in roll
sneaky,
20,
sneaky.
you shouldn't have seen my dice roll.
No, we didn't, but I see it on
Ah.
the stream now.
It's secret dice rolls. It allows chat to see them, but you guys not to.
Yeah, it's a listen check. That's all I know. We're smart. All right. Keep brewing. Giving Thomas the stink eye.
Okay. Well, it doesn't take Thomas that long. probably about 15 minutes. He's done this before.
Uh-oh.
But after 15 minutes or so, there is a pentagram marked out on the floor with all the correct diagrams according to what it is you gave him, and he's walking around it, perusing it. He's like, yes, that'll do.
Okay, so in the meantime, like, if he was drawing and I was, like, not doing anything, I need to be doing something. So.
What do you want to do?
Are we going to take a break, or are we going to keep going?
We can take a break right now. That'll work.
Because this is going to be kind of cool, and I don't
then yes, let's go. We're right on break time, so we're going to go ahead and take our first break. Hi there, I'm Gorbad, the Dungeon Master on How Reroll, and if you'd like to follow my personal channels, you can do so at twitch.tv/Gorbad, or follow me on Twitter at Gorbad.
Are you the victim of magical malpractice? Is your neighbor a cultist, attempting to summon an evil god? Do you know of a crazy elven sorceress who casts fireball constantly, endangering innocent lives? If you answered yes to any of the questions above, you need me, Veslar Nolith, Witch Hunter Extraordinaire. Contact me at aneb_convos on Twitter, or twitch.tv/Shagget. Magic is wrong. Do the right thing.
Hi guys, I'm Bane. If you'd like to hang out with me some more, come chill in my own personal stream at twitch.tv/Bane1271, or toss me a follow over on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook at Bane Blackstar. I hope to see you soon.
My name is Jane. I don't stream very much, but you can follow me on the Twitters over there. That's all I really got to say. So I guess this is goodbye. Peace, suckers.